It's been a long wait, but finally, in a couple more days, we're gonna be playing XCOM Enemy Unknown. Let's take a look to the demo. Okay, this is a game that I've been waiting for too long. Remember, the first one was released in 1994, and I've been waiting for this for so long. So let's go real quick. First of all, things that you need to know about XCOM. First, you need to identify where you're gonna be locating your base. Okay, depending on your location, you're gonna get an extra bonus. For example, if you build your base in North America, you're gonna get a 50% discount on aircraft. In Europe, your laboratories are gonna be working faster, than to do researches. For example, in Africa, and that one, you're gonna get more funding. So all depending on which area. Okay, that's one important part that you need to know since the beginning in XCOM. Right, XCOM, remember, you are like in a special group extraterrestrial that actually they are showing up on Earth, so you're being called as the last resource to take care of business. All right, this is a quick look of the base. This is a beautiful design. They use like an ant nest to recreate the base. Okay, you have the barracks, you have the hangar, you have your research area. You see, right now we go into the barracks, and you can check actually your soldiers and get completely personalization. This is the beautiful thing about XCOM. You really get familiar with every unit. So actually, remember, if one unit survive one of the missions, he's gonna get promoted for the next mission, and then you can actually add some abilities. See, so that's why actually is the only probably game that you really get into micro unit. You really get into that. You really want to make sure that your best soldiers are being taken care. So some soldiers are going to be more brave than others. Some other ones are going to get scared real quick. So that's what is important, to get to know your characters. All right. Some are going to be good to carrying big weapons. Some others are probably good as a sniper. Okay. So that's another thing you need to take care. You guys can just saw the research laboratories. You can research different technologies depending. Sometimes you can recover some corpus after a mission, and then you can do some researches, okay, and actually get better weapons, or all kind of stuff. All right, so right now let's get into action. Okay, in this case we playing the demo. We have two options in our second mission. We can go to Dallas, or we can go to China. Every single one is giving you a different reward. So at this point you need to be very careful on which one you're gonna choose, which one you need first. All right, Dallas is giving me 4 scientists, and China is gonna pay me 200 let's say dollars. All right, so depending on which what kind of reward you're getting, you're gonna probably get a better reward, and then you need to choose wisely. Sometimes you take one decision, but another part actually of the other part, the continent that is getting attacked, probably is going to get more panic. So it's going to be very difficult. You need to take some very wise decisions before, of course, getting into action. You need to choose your characters. In this case, your crew, your squad is gonna get into action. You see, you can increase the size of your squad with some research. Right now, we're just gonna go for the demo, and we're gonna be using the 4 characters that the game is actually reserving for us. Okay, so we're going into Dallas. You guys can see we need to sweep the abduction site and also neutralize all hostile targets. So remember, this is a turn-based game, strategy game, so it's not like you can just run all over the place. You gotta be very careful, and every move can be actually your last one. So you're gonna be careful. You're gonna try to keep your units alive. So it's all about movement. You see right now, every unit have 2 movement. I will call it let's call time units. Okay. That will allow you to move and also to attack. All right, but you have only 2 time units per turn per soldier, so you need to choose very wisely. Sometimes if you choose to go too far, you're gonna see a mark on the screen where you say dashing, and that means that you already used both of your time units. That means that you can't do anything else. Alright, so it is very difficult because sometimes you can get in the middle of the right now you don't see where the enemies are, right? So it's very easy to get into a really bad position. So I recommend you to move little by little. You see there is a dashing option showing on the screen. That means that I'm going to be using my 2 time units, and that's not what I want. Alright, so let's get this guy, which is my Eduardo Santiago, which is my veteran unit. Oh, enemies on the side. So it's actually he already got promoted, so I'm going to be using that on front. I'm going to be using my recruits. Okay, I already know where they're located. I don't know if there are more actually, but just gonna try to show real quick this part of the demo. So see, with the camera, with the keys you can control the camera, you can see the altitude and also the angle of the camera, so it's very good. And also when you move your camera around and you see that little shield, that shows you what kind of cover you have. Right now, for example, you see right now I have full cover if I move my character over there, so that's actually what I'm doing. Okay, sometimes you can get half cover, sometimes the cover can get destroyed, so you gotta be very careful. Alright, and choose wisely. This is not a game that you're gonna be running around the map just shooting aliens all over the place. You really need to take your time, be very tactical. This is a turn-based strategy game, and it is developed by Firaxis, the creators of Civilization 5. I mean, developers of Civilization 5, so trust me, it is. And it has to be good. Alright, so right now my veteran soldier is in trouble. The cover got destroyed, so let me see if I can move it to a good location. I don't want to move it too close because otherwise the enemy can bring my soldier down. And actually, again, it's very important to try to keep these promoted units alive, because they're gonna give you some extra bonus. You can keep ranking up with those guys and get special abilities. Alright, so let's see, probably gonna try to move it down because right now I don't have any cover over there and I can get in trouble very easily. Alright, so right now I got full cover right there. You need to move actually twice. You can just move one and then just switch to the other soldier. Alright, it's not mandatory that you need to move twice. Okay, I could probably shoot from there, but right now I'm just gonna try to move my units around the map and show you some strategy how to approach to the enemy. See, with one movement we are right there. We have one extra time unit. We can probably go over there. We have full cover if we stay inside the building. In the meantime, it will be probably wise to try to flank the enemy, see if we can get another angle and that allow me to actually attack these aliens from another position. Alright, I'm gonna be using my 4 squad member to probably go very close to them. See, the protection is not that well, that's good in that area. We're gonna probably move over here. We have full cover. We're gonna approach little by little. Again, you don't need to rush in this game. You need to move little by little, okay? Because otherwise you can get caught in a very bad position. Sometimes you just move forward and then you know what, from here I can throw a grenade. Let me see if we can throw a grenade. Okay, you can choose many different attacks. In this case I choose the grenade. You can also choose a fire weapon. You can choose also get extra cover for one turn. And also you can, for example, in this guy, my elite unit has a rocket launcher, so I can actually shoot a missile, a random missile. So this turn we just throw a grenade. Let's see, yeah, they're gonna be trying to run away because they're not in a good position right now. Again, it's a turn-based, so one is gonna be for you and the other one for the computer, unless you play multiplayer. But in this case, the computer's turn. You need to move both units. So now that it's my turn back, I can select what I'm gonna do next. I just don't want to move this guy from there because he has some decent cover. Also, another thing that you can do if you're not sure which one you're gonna be moving at that point, you can actually just press the tab key and then just move to the next soldier. All right. Also, another thing that is very important is to keep an eye on your soldier, alright? Which status they have. Sometimes they can panic very easily when they see an alien. Sometimes they're brave and they can just go ahead and keep moving forward with this. But it is very important to see which are brave, which are like I don't want to say cowards, but yeah, people get scared very easily. Because those guys are usually gonna get you in all the trouble, right? They're not actually good to get in the front. Actually, they're good to be supporting soldiers. Right now, let's see if we can probably shoot from here. I'm in a decent location. You see, right now I use the hunger down. That means that I'm gonna be getting extra cover for one turn, which is pretty good. If sometimes you don't know what to do, don't get like a crazy and trying to come up with something that if you're not really sure what you're gonna do. Okay, if you're not in a good position, probably it's wise to just wait one more turn. Alright, in this case, we're gonna give it a shot. And that was a very accurate shot. Awesome. So one down, and the other one was down because they were linked together. Okay, that's in more detail. We get to know the different alien creatures that are in the game with more details in another probably video. Right. At this point, we're just gonna shoot. Play real quick the demo so you guys can get to know the game. So there is more alien activity. That means there's more enemies around. So once again, little by little, we need to move forward. I don't want to take any chances because right now I have no idea where they're located. Right? So let's see. No target. Can probably keep my unit in here. Maybe I can move it to another location. Yeah, I can just shoot a fire rocket, but at this point I'm probably just gonna hunker down so I can have an extra protection for one more turn. Again, I'm not really sure what kind of enemies are in front of me, and actually where they're located, so you want to get your units on risk. As I said before, remember, every time that you bring your troops alive back to after I finish a mission, those units can get promoted and they can get special abilities or something that can help you a lot in some future missions. So it is very important to keep an eye on that. Alright, try to keep all your units alive. So right now you see I got a penalty for that unit because it suffers some combat wound. And that's why it's important to keep an eye always in the status of your soldier. That way you know if he's getting into panic or if he's okay. Then you can actually choose with more careful which unit you move first. You see this one, for example, Eduardo doesn't have any negative problems, so I can probably keep moving forward with him. I will probably keep in the back the squad unit that is already injured, right? So we can move over here little by little. I'm not really sure where they are. Oh, okay, I think I have an idea where they are. See, I got some information from headquarters telling me where there is something in front of me, and that is freaking scary. I feel like I'm playing Dead Space right now, but alright, let's not panic, okay? You're the only one who can't panic, so let's move little by little. I don't know if I can shoot from there. Actually, these aliens can fly, so it's a little more difficult to hide from there. Probably that area is gonna be a little bit open, but I'm gonna take a little bit of risk, of course, right? See, I can carry my rocket launcher with Eduardo Santiago, the unit that got promoted in my first mission. This is the second mission of the demo. Oh, you see these guys are flying. Well, lucky me, missed that shot, but I mean, deep trouble. Crap! You see, one of my units is getting suppressed, so it's not gonna be able to fight back or shoot correctly in this next turn, right? We can probably use this guy and show you the power of the rocket launcher. See what happened, right? Boom. Awesome. Again, it is worth it to keep your units alive. Take care of them. All right, they can save you a lot of trouble in the future if they get promoted, get some better weapons and everything. Okay, this is a flying unit. Let me see, maybe I can shoot it from here. Yeah, I got a 60% chance to hit the enemy, but I missed. Okay. Like in all the games of like a civilization, remember there is some odds. In XCOM is actually apply the same strategy. Sometimes you can miss even when the odds are in your favor. We can probably shoot from there, but actually you guys probably saw that I got just 46% chance to hit the target. Again, that is another thing that probably forgot to tell you. Remember, your squad have different weapons also, right? This one is carrying a shotgun, so probably wasn't a good idea to keep that guy shooting from distance. I completely forgot, and that's why my shot actually was kind of crappy. I didn't do anything to this guy. So you need to keep a very, very interesting. I mean, you need to actually get to know your units and their weapons and everything. You're gonna have a really, really good time getting too familiar with those units, right? I'm gonna be dashing there. I'm gonna be losing both of my time. Ooh, okay, I'm getting attacked big time from there. Let me see. I'm gonna keep you in cover. Gotta be careful. I wanna be very, very tactical at this point because I don't wanna waste both of my time units and they're not gonna be able to shoot. This guy can cause me a lot of trouble. So let me see. Maybe we can try to shoot again. See that 60% chance and actually. How beautiful! Enemy down. Awesome. All right, but looks like the mission is not over yet. So let's move into cover once again. Santiago always going in front in this case because he's the brave leader. Mr. Shotgun, you're gonna get now in the middle. Not really sure yet what I'm gonna do with you. What else do we have? You move in front, lady. There is some alien activity again. This is not gonna be funny. So I gotta be a little more careful at this point. Probably gonna move Santiago, move into that open area over there and see if I can get a better look. And the whole idea is to find out where the aliens are located as soon as possible. I know you guys are gonna have a hard time, or actually a fun time, when you need to get into buildings. When you get in a building, sometimes you open a door and the aliens in the other side. So again, save your time units, okay? Because sometimes you get too crazy, you use both, and then boom, all of a sudden you find a lane you can't shoot, like I just did, for example. See, I just moved my soldier and opened the door without saving a time unit. So if it's something in the other side, I'm not gonna be able to shoot. So that's the risk. So be careful. Sometimes you just need to move slower, get into the entrance of the door, and then just take a look what is inside very carefully, and not waste both of your time units, right? I probably can move Santiago in there, but I'm kinda concerned if it's actually a good idea. I don't wanna lose the cover that I have from here. See, they won't be able to get there. Just want to be able to provide support and not get too crazy about it. Remember, you see, if I'm getting close to a door, just press the B button. Beautiful. With the B button, you can open the door and not get into the room. So actually that allows me to find these thin creatures, or whatever they are. So that was actually a good way to show you that sometimes if you save a time unit and just open the door gently instead of just breaking in, you can get actually better results. Okay. So let's see. Let's move a little forward. I can get some good cover in here, so just gonna stay over here. I don't wanna take any chances. Santiago, well, I guess you're gonna get in the open for a few seconds. Hopefully I'm not gonna get into big trouble here. Yeah, there's 2 aliens left in this area. Sometimes, again, you need to be careful. Sometimes the aliens are getting too they can actually when you shoot at them, they can actually carry some poison. You know, they're aliens. You don't know where they are. You don't know what happened with their blood or anything. So this is very tricky. Sometimes you get too close, you can get infected or something like that. So you're not gonna take any risk. I'm gonna try to move my units very slow. See if we can probably yeah, we can probably try to ambush this guy. That would be actually perfect. So if I move this guy in here, see, breaching in, but again a better cover, then I can probably move this lady over here, get some extra cover also with those boxes. So it's all about getting to know the map and see where you can get some extra cover and good intel, right? Let me get into this room, maybe. Let's see if there's something in there. Who knows? See, that's the way that you don't want to get into rooms. Sometimes, all right. Sometimes it's good to be Rambo, sometimes it's not. So let's get into action here. Let's see if we can get rid of this guy. I know these guys are gonna be able to attack me first. Get him some decent cover in there, so that is good. That allow me to probably survive with this guy. But whatever weapon they're using, actually they can shoot across the structure, so that is not good. That is not good at all. Let's see if we can get Santiago in position and use his machine gun and try to at least take care of one. I got one more 10 units, so I can actually shoot. So rocket launcher, Overwatch. Overwatch is when you don't want to do anything, but you want to shoot if somebody gets too close to you on sight. But let's give it a shot. Machine gun. One is down. The other one is kinda in danger. Actually got injured, so that will help me actually to bring my other unit. Probably trying to finish with Mr. Shotgun, right? Sure, and I hope you can get the job done. But again, well, I shouldn't be using this guy because it's close range, but you see I got poison, alright? But again, the whole idea is to show you the demo. You had an excellent rating, nobody died, everybody get promoted. That's the way to do it, alright? So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Remember, other thing that you can unlock a couple of things for your base. You can get some extra labs that you can actually get researches done in a faster way. So it's something that you actually want to take a look, keep in mind, right? You can get, when you start building your base, you can get to some labs together, and they're gonna do research faster than just having one. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Kazuya, this is XCOM, which is coming at the end of October. Take your time, play it, love it. It's a beautiful game. You just need to be very patient, trust me. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll be waiting for your comments. Maybe in the future we can make some more funny videos about XCOM. This is Kazuya. I'm out.
Commander, there's been a new development. You've definitely got something on the ground. Alpha Squad is on approach.
Can you confirm a visual on the crash site?
Yeah, you can say that.